Welcome back to sarahcolin.com, Awaken Your Heart Song, where I share with you all the things that support me to make my heart sing on all levels of my being. And this week I'd like to share something on a physical nature that helps your physical well-being, and that is changing, if you're not already using sea salt, then to start using some sea salt. A few years ago, or many years ago actually, I got onto the work of Cindy O'Meara, Changing Habits, Changing Lives. And this book has been an amazing book of support for me over the years, many years. And in this book, Cindy takes you through changing a habit 1 week at a time. And I distinctly remember one of these habits being changing your refined salt, if you're using refined salt, to sea salt, which you can buy. It's very grey in colour. You can get it from the health food shop, Salt of the Earth, or any brand, which as long as it's pure sea salt, and you'll find it's quite grey. You can get it in a very sort of fine grain, or you can get it in quite a coarse grain. So you choose what you need. But for the purpose of what I'm using it for, I use the fine grain. And the reason you want to change your salt is because if you're using refined salt from the supermarket, then it's devoid. The refining process that makes it white, because it's not grey like this, takes out a lot of the minerals. There's a lot of essential minerals in salt that we actually need. So salt isn't the bad guy that it's been made out to be. But refined salt certainly is devoid of many, at least 80% or about 80% of the minerals, according to Cindy in her book, have been taken out in the refining process. So get yourself some sea salt. And then because sea salt hasn't got any iodine added in, what you're going to do is get yourself some dulse or some seaweed. You can cut up the nori rolls if you use those, or you can buy dulse in its sort of flake form. And then what I suggest you do, and something I've been doing for many years, is get yourself a pot and fill it with sea salt and dulse. Now I've got quite a strong dulse percentage in there. So what you simply do is take your salt, spoon out a spoonful, pop it in your pot, and just mix it around. Mix it up with the dulse until you've got a combination that works for you. And then use that in all your cooking, on your food. Spoon it into whatever you need to spoon it into. It's actually nice. It's tasty. When you're lacking in minerals, you'll actually be able to put your finger in there and have some salt, and it won't taste repulsive to you, because your body actually needs a lot of what the salt has got in it. Add the dulse in, and you've got yourself one habit that is really going to support you in cleaning up what you're putting into your body, and therefore how your body's working for you. So I thought every now and again I'd just bring in something that I've been using that I know really works for me, and that is Salt and Dulse. Gives you your constant supply of iodine, which we all need, in a very accessible form. So sea salt, dulse, have them in your pantry, store them in glass jars, mix them together, put them in a container that you can access on a daily basis, have it really handy on your kitchen bench, and that will take you a long way to starting a habit that will be really beneficial. So I hope that's helpful. I'll put some links below where you can find out more about Cindy's work and what she does. This book's great, and there's also another book that has a whole heap of recipes in it. The principle of Cindy's work that really appealed to me was that you start converting your pantry back to whole foods, and you get rid of anything that's really not a whole food. So if you're interested, it's a very common sense way of cleaning up your diet, step by step, week by week. She takes you through weekly steps in here. So a great book to look for. I'll put the links below so that you can explore some more if that's of interest to you. I hope that's been helpful. Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next week to share more with you. Take care. Namaste.